But Marcus, you can't be a victim if you're the Clippers if you initiated the wrongdoing. You just
We
can't.
are the victims. We are the victims. We just tried to give a black man more money, and the only people being punished by this is our organization. And I don't think it's fair. No one was hurt by this. We didn't win nothing. Kawhi got money. Okay? It just seems like everybody's happy about it. Someone got a tree built somewhere. I'm just saying.
You know, this was the most seamless pause, break a conversation, and then reopen it.
Well, because
It was
know
smooth.
We're
It was smooth.
We're kind of rebels, but you know what? That's actually a sweet ass shirt. I like that shirt by Chelsea Green. Chelsea, anyway.
That shirt's cursed because it's permanent. She gonna lose it like next week. They be like, you gotta relinquish your title. Unlike Rhea, who didn't have to, and still has not relinquished her title. Chelsea's gonna have to give up her interim title before Rhea has to give up her real title. It's ridiculous.
Anyway, welcome everybody to the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. I am Eric.
I am the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Goes.
And I am a man with a suggestion to start every show, Marcus the Grand Finale. And the suggestion to start this show is, can we start it with Dr. Hilo Wagner's horse every week?
No, we cannot. We
As
cannot.
we hit live, so people know that what they're about to get.
Why
They're about
are you
get some
trying to put
bullshit.
Betty and I in bad spirits? That's like, I don't even know who annoying you right now.
Only if we come out of thumbnail, and then you have the streamers that go.
Bet, guys. If someone would say bet, I'll do that.
Well, I mean, we have so much to talk about right now.
Before we get to this talk about Eric, I got some nonsense.
Oh, go
Because
ahead.
I'm on the Hell Del Vico Horns entrance right now, just because.
He on his bullshit, everybody. Marcus on his bullshit.
I'm on my bullshit today. What song would you think would encompass this show? What wrestler's theme song would start it? Should start the show.
Doing the clown music because we some clowns.
Nah, I wouldn't do that to us. That's so mean.
Betty's laughing. He knows it's kind of
Manny
right.
sees it. Manny's visualizing the entrance. Have me coming out in a little doink outfit, like 3 feet shorter.
No, man,
Like,
no. We gonna come out like the Psycho Clown from Triple I, but with the clown music.
No, we're gonna be 3 fat dudes in a tiny car coming out.
With floppy shoes. Why are we clowns?
Marcus gonna ride the Uta bike.
Will Uterus bike?
But Marcus,
Or the
I
Unibike.
take it you don't
Unicycle.
like that song. Do you have a song in your head, Marcus?
Huh? No, I was hoping to pause as I asked the question. I hope you guys inspired me to do something.
No.
Man,
Well,
what say you?
I don't know.
Rika's bark.
Rika has an opinion. She wants to do Brown Breakers. So, hey, dogs in the house.
Well,
I mean, there would be no song that really encapsulates this song because it's just pure nonsense.
yeah. So Marcus, now with your nonsensical question out the way, can I start the show with the way I wrote in my notes?
I guess. Jeez,
All right,
damn.
All right. So anyway,
I mean, you can provide the description and put your notes
no,
in there.
I love your
so we can
descriptions,
know.
Marcus. I love your
No.
descriptions. Anyway, with that being said, as we all know that Marcus and I participated in the Late Late Show on Thursday, and Manny, for whatever reason, he was on assignment. So Manny, I just would like to know.
If you talk
quickly-
about assignment, you mean a bit sleep.
It might have been asleep. By the way,
The man confessed to his sleeping in the chat.
I know he did.
On assignment is a ruse, a lie, and a gaslight deception of a third kind.
I was trying to show that I'm not a person that's out there throwing out demerits and strikes and punishment and giving people. But I wanted to give Manny a little bit of
Hey,
insight.
you didn't get a punishment for not telling anyone you weren't showing up last week.
And you see, I learned my lessons as a sidebar. I showed interest to be sirens because we coming in should be arrested for what we gonna say.
So Scott Steiner.
But anyway, Betty, my question for you: overall, what did you think of NXT and AEW Dynamite? Was there anything
We'll
that
start with
stood
that.
out? I just want to know. I just want to know your opinion.
I believe my comment in the chat about AEW was said it all of 3 hours, 1 promo. That was too. I didn't like that show at all. Fuck, I don't like wrestling anymore. I just like stories.
Damn. And did NXT do anything for you?
It moved the needle. It didn't do too much for me.
Okay. So now we can jump into the show. So we start off with the biggest news. Oh, what, Marcus? You talked about it on the late night show. I was getting Manny's take. What, Marcus? What do you want? What do you
I
want?
don't know.
What do you
I
want?
just thought that you were just like, I'll ask Manny a question and then say, fuck Marcus.
No, Marcus, you were there on Thursday.
You were there.
It was you and I.
Oh.
It was you and I.
Well, whatever.
Marcus, but guess what? I don't. Spoiler. When we were gonna talk about Chelsea, I was gonna go to you first, since I had asked Manny a question already. I was going to you first. I was gonna go to you first.
I don't want to be first.
But you're going to be first, though.
I clearly don't want to be first. It's in my name. I don't want to be first. I am Marcus the Grand Finale. I clearly don't want to be first.
As everyone
That's
is aware, that at
Shout out
SummerSlam
your sexual partners.
they crowned an interim champion. Chelsea Green accomplished the girlhood dream. She became the interim champion, not the real champion, although her shirt said
That's not
permanent
the
champion.
girlhood dream.
Hell if I know. Maybe it is. With that being said,
I want to win something that isn't recognized. Yeah, sure.
on this week's episode of
won
SmackDown,
Monopoly money.
she came down to the ring. She cut a promo. She invited Tiffany Stratton down to the ring, and then JC, Fallon, and the other girl came down to the ring, and we end up having a tag match. And that tag match resulted in Chelsea Green getting hurt. Marcus, please, what do you feel about this whole situation? I know how you feel about interim championship, but was her being hurt with this meaningless match worth it?
I mean, well, you can't. Every match is kind of meaningless at this point, but you can't be like blame her for getting hurt for this match. It happens. Injuries happen all the time. I mean,
Yeah, but her face is made of paper, Marcus.
yeah, her face is made aluminum. That just crinkles up and just breaks.
No, aluminum, no matter how much you mess with aluminum, it still held up, man. It still hold up.
Unless you tear it.
Yeah, or break it. I don't know. Hey, she got a face of glass.
I mean, okay.
She has a face of glass, people. We know this, okay? If this was the movie Unbreakable, they'd call her Mr. Glass as she rolls away. It'd be more hilarious of a movie and a great ending to a segment. But I just think it's unfortunate. I think that I don't know what they plan to do with the title at this point. Do they plan on taking the title away because she's allegedly out for 2 to 3 months? But she could also wear a face mask. Are they going to do that route? Or are they just going to strip her of the interim title and say, we need a new champion? And if they do that, I think they're going to put the title on Stratton so they can do whatever they're trying to do.
Well, Marcus, I have this question for you, though, because, no, actually, maybe I'll throw it to Manny. Marcus, you said they might not do anything. You have a champion on Monday Night Raw known as Liv Morgan who went 100 days without defending her championship. I could see them going 100 days without the interim champion defending the interim championship because it's just a person to be a placeholder. Manny, I think they can roll with her still being the champion. Do you agree with me?
I thought I'd have enough time to Google how long an orbital bone would take to heal.
Well, talk it. I'll look it up.
Facts. Oh, you guys are both looking it up. You guys, well, since you guys are trying to provide facts, I'm gonna provide
recovery
opinion.
for a broken orbital bone typically takes 4 to 8 weeks for basic healing, while complex or surgical cases can take 2 to 3 months. So
that's still within 100 days of Liv now defending her title.
I mean, we're past SummerSlam, so I don't see there's no major show where she has to defend it till maybe Survivor Series. So they could just keep it on her till Survivor Series. There's no reason for her. There's no reason for her
you
to.
You can't strip nobody of the Marcus. Explain to me how you can strip the interim champion for being hurt, but you can't strip the world champion. What they need to do is, and this is the stupidest shit ever, they need to make an interim to the interim champion for the championship. This has 3 motherfuckers around. This is the interim to the interim champion. So they mean nothing. So when everybody get healed up, it's a triple threat match.
Eric, you sound like Booker of the Year with such philosophy right there. But who is your interim champion? Because I feel like it has to be a loser to be the third champion.
They should have went with Jade to begin with. It should have always been Jade. And hell, if it wasn't Jade, it could have been Charlotte. But damn it, I understand why they picked Chelsea, but Chelsea is fragile. She's always been fragile. But you know what? Maybe they'll figure something out. I'm not 100% sure.
So what you saying is Michael Hayes was right?
Yeah, you're on team Michael Hayes.
I'm not on team Michael Hayes. Well, I mean, since we're in the women's division right now, so
You didn't explain why he wasn't team Michael Hayes. He just said, I'm not.
Well, that's
But we
Marcus,
agree on everything.
I live in America. I don't have to explain anything that comes out my mouth. I just say stuff, and it's
Not true at all.
That's not true.
Wes says, can Jordan Grace be the champion? And then he suggests it's Candice LeRae. Quite frankly, both of those women could go down to Mexico because, you know, La Flama needs somebody to defend the title against and whoop their ass again. That's what I'm about.
Whoop like Catalina, you hear me?
Get her ass.
Like,
Beat
It's Flammer, not Flamer.
Flammer,
Yes, Flammer.
I can't get it right. You know, I can't get it right. It's what it is.
When she coughs up, a lot of phlegm comes up.
So, we also had another women's, you know, Charlotte and Jade had their match.
So we're just in SmackDown? I didn't realize.
Yeah, we in SmackDown, man. We in SmackDown. I don't have to announce that we in SmackDown. People know we in SmackDown. We smacking it down.
This match will be perfect for the next episode of Botchamania.
I mean,
they were botching all over the place.
It was
Both
rough.
of them.
It was rough. It was rough. But of course, the internet was going after Jade just as much, and I'm like, well, Charlotte wasn't being perfect either. But it was a beginning to the end where the whole point was that Jade's baddies were going to come down. Alexis came down in her arm brace and introduced the new member of the faction who Charlotte lobbied to have Tatum put with her on the main roster. Manny,
really?
Yes,
That's
that was one report that Charlotte was like, I want Tatum. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but it was what ended the show. Tatum is on the main roster.
Do you know what? It doesn't hurt if Charlotte Flair is the one rallying for you to be on the main roster with them. It doesn't hurt her backstage stance. I mean, she's pretty solid in the ring. I think this is a learning opportunity for her to be with Charlotte and Alexa. I don't think Alexa's anywhere near pretend being cleared because there's nothing wrong with that. I think there's a learning experience for her, and I think she'll do better than some of the ones that are under the heat spotlight right now, like Sol Ruka. There's allegedly there was a report going backstage. I don't know if you covered this on Thursday. There's a report going on backstage.
No, that was this came up post, and we do cover the news. This Eric is skipping all the news that we have.
Someone's not high on Sol Ruka backstage in WWE because of all the botching and stuff that's going on. But look, me and Marcus have discussed it that she needs to go back to basics. Right? All her offense is springboards and everything. She does need to go back to basics and actually learn how to throw a punch properly and do all the basic stuff as well as doing her flips and stuff like they're basically doing with Javon.
Yeah, I mean, like when you think about Javon and Sol, they're both very bouncy people. But Marcus, what do you think about the debut of Tatum and her alignment with Charlotte? And do you think that this is a better way to bring people up from the NXT roster where you don't really have as much as a spotlight on you, where some of your flaws can shine through?
What are you talking about? It's the main event of SmackDown. All your spotlights on you. In the main event, you got all the spotlight. So I think it was the right decision to call her up. I think she's just the better version of Alexa Bliss anyway, who has phoned it in for the past 2 or 3 years. She just wants to be home, guys. You can see it in her eyes. You can see it. So Charlotte said, I need a tag partner like Alexa Bliss that wants to be here. And Tatum Paxley has the exact same gimmick, and they called her up, and Charlotte got what she wanted. And that's my sums up of the story. I'm fine with it. It's all right. They needed 3-3 against the Jade and the baddies. And I would like to point out about these botches happening lately in women's division and even in the men's. It's not any of these women's fault that WWE has reduced schedule, reduced reps, and that they don't get time to wrestle anymore. So Ruka is getting worse because she's on the main roster. She's not in the Performance Center working on her craft like she was before. Jade Cargill and Charlotte Flair wrestle once a month, it seems like. And they don't get the reps in house shows or nothing like that. So the chemistry will be all off. So I don't blame them. I blame this greedy TKO strategy of taking away house shows and live events.
They didn't take them away. I'm sure TKO would love to run 7 days a week. I'm sure they would. But that would mean they'd have to pay their talent more. They'd probably take losses on all the venues they'd go to.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they would. But
it's just reduced schedule though. Like I think if for all wrestlers, men and women, that the quality is actually worse because they are working less dates. I'm really happy for the wrestlers. It's better for their bodies, schedule, film time for their family. But it does show, like, hey, there's a lot of, like, lack of work and
I think the only time they really do that now is the European tour, when they work so many dates across those 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But I thought instead of Tatum, a better person to be with Charlotte is her technically workout buddy of what's her name? Kiana James. I was thinking Kalani Jordan.
I think that I would have liked Kalani Jordan, but I think it was more a thing. But I think that sometimes when you come into doing a show, you have to be flexible. And Marcus, I think you brought up a point where, you know, like people are not getting enough reps and there's a lot more botches that are happening. But let me ask you this question. Do you think us as fans, we're demanding perfection more instead of just understanding that this is an art and sometimes mistakes happen?
Well, fans are bullshit anyway.
Okay, all right. Wow.
I would like that for the record. For the record, Riz is bullshit. Because I actually like botches in my matches. Because I hate when everything just seems like, oh, they're just doing their moves and doing their spots. I like things to seem a little chaotic. Like when there's a time when I think Jey Uso or somebody was slipping on the top rope and they were fighting somebody off. And they were like, oh, that's a botch. But I thought it worked better with that. It looked like Gunther or whoever he was fighting was struggling to get the move on. And it looks like your strike said just being compliant. Yeah, it's a fight. And that's what I like. And there were some botches that people called in the Charlotte Jade main event that I was like, it was a reversal, but it's not a botch. Like, she was always going to reverse the move. It just looked like more of a struggle, and she fell down. That's all that happened.
I know
I think people are ridiculous for calling out every single botch and doing that. I enjoy a good old episode of Botchamania. It's hilarious to me. But I don't take every botch serious. It's just like, only botches I hate are when someone could have died. And it's like, hey, what the fuck? What are we doing here?
Like, I think we all realize that we're not watching a true fight between people and shit happens. Like, it's one of those things. I'm sorry, Manny. I didn't mean to spoil kayfabe for you. But, I mean, at the end, Marcus, I think you're correct. As long as the botch happens and someone is not seriously hurt, I think you just keep it going. You know, you keep it moving. People have to learn how to wrestle. And I think that people have been extremely critical of Jade since she, in all companies. Hell, we were some of those people too because we talked bad shit about her too. But Charlotte messed up just as much in that match, and everyone messes up. You can't.
No, but you got to the person of color, Eric.
It's
never the white person's fault. It's always Nia Jackson's fault. It's always Jay's fault.
I always blame the botch.
Dark and skin.
I always blame her botches on the fact. And it goes the same. I would even go.
Did I freeze up or did Manny freeze up?
Manny froze up, and look, he was going to say the most
great point too. Look
at
that point.
He was about to say he blames the niggas.
He was not going to say that, Mark.
No.
Okay, Manny's back.
I know. Go ahead, Manny.
Oh, he froze up again. Now he's pontificating. What the hell? Internet guys.
Manny X is just freezing right now. He looks like Malcolm X.
At this point, you know, Manny's back now. He's back at the bottom.
Eric, toss it to him again. Toss it to him again. It's like getting another intro.
No, he froze. Look at him. He froze
again. So I'm going
to go and come back.
He's going to be Iceman in this situation. He's going to be Iceman right here.
Eric, to stall time as Manny reboots his computer or whatever he's going to do to try to fix his freezing issue. Some of the moves I like. The one botch that people were that they part of the triple botch is when Charlotte went for natural selection, and it was a horrible looking move. She ain't never attempted that shit in her life. Off the top rope natural selection. She thought all of a sudden she was so Roka. Charlotte, you're 40. Stop.
Yeah, I saw that when I was like, oh my God, Charlotte almost got knocked on her head. I was like, oh, I'm glad they caught it. Like it's
overcomplicated.
It's because when we get to Collision, I'm going to talk about it's trying to please an audience that cannot be pleased. Like, you want more and more and more where people, like, you know, like the basic match is not good enough anymore. You need to have somebody go through barbed wire or do a flip and act like Jack Cartwheel. It's like it's an unsustainable process that you can't do. And I'm okay with botches, but now we throw it back to Manny. Manny, please enlighten us on the pontification and intellectual prowess you're about to display on the wrestling community.
I think
Use a bunch of words.
when your matches are continuously squash matches, like herself, Hook, and a few others, botches are gonna happen when they start wrestling real people. When you wrestle only for 5 minutes in a squash match, which Jade primarily did for like the whole time she was in AEW, except for on pay-per-view, where they extended it to 10 minutes, and then she was pretty much doing the same thing on till she became champion, where she started doing real stuff in the ring. Botches are gonna happen, especially now the fact that she's not got the ability, she's not got the chance to wrestle house shows all the time. Botches are just gonna keep on happening unless she's gonna put in the time at the performance center. But even then, though, those are practice matches. They're never the same as when you're tired, you've got crowd going on and stuff like that. It's just gonna happen. Botches are gonna happen. Even the best botch.
Yeah, I mean, everybody botches in the ring, and people need to understand and respect what wrestlers do for a living. It's extremely hard. Like, if you are doing a play on Broadway and you fuck up a line, you probably fucked up that line, and then you can fix it real quick, and people be like, oh, that's funny, or they fucked it up. But people don't harp on it like wrestling fans who act like this is easy, because you're out there doing facial emotions, you're out there doing athletic shit that nobody in the crowd probably could do or even imagine themselves doing, and it's really difficult. And I think when people go over the spots and going back to like Charlotte doing her natural selection and stuff like that, is over complicated stuff, that stuff ain't the stuff to sell. It's kind of the simple stuff that always sells people on matches. Like a Roman match, to go back to Roman, or to talk about Roman, they're simple matches. A lot of it is just his drama and caring about the character. You don't honestly need Roman to do a backflip or a moonsault. Even in Cody and CM Punk old ass match they didn't do too much athleticism. CM Punk tried to jump over a table. That was the best he could do. But even then, and if you even go to all the way back, and again, I guess I'm using Cody as an example, with him and Rollins with the torn pec match, all you had was images and facial expressions. They really didn't do much wrestling, and they survived it. I'm preaching, Rika.
Rick can tell you, Mark, she was like, but you know, like,
She said,
about
amen.
this, I'm ready to have my wild take before we move on in this situation.
Uh-oh.
I do feel that in the basics of professional wrestling, I think Jade is farther along than Sol Roca. I think Sol Roca is an athletic freak, and she's gotten by on being an athletic and doing flips and stuff like that. But I think when it comes to the foundational aspect of professional wrestling, she is handicapped by her athletic ability. Manny, your hand is up.
By her
Please tell me.
blackness. Her black side is holding her up.
This isn't necessarily a fair statement, because Sol Ruka's probably 2-3 years into this, whereas Jade should be ahead. Jade should be ahead. Jade's got 2 years, maybe 3 years in AEW, including whatever she's done in WWE.
AEW don't count, Betty.
No, it
AEW
does
don't
count.
count.
No, it does count. It could count in your professional wrestling career.
I don't know. Hold on.
She didn't.
Hold on.
She didn't. No. She
I gotta
didn't
jump in. No, let me jump in.
Dr. Strange didn't go, people forgot about Jade Cargill and all your ability.
No, I'm jumping in with this one and saying that there were God, I lost what I was gonna say. Damn it!
I thought he was gonna say something about his Nubian queen. Don't disrespect her like that.
No. Also, don't do that. Damn it! I had something I was gonna say before that damn Doctor Strange line. I forgot what it was. But anyway, yeah, throw a punch, Sol Roca. It's not their fault. These people aren't put in the situations to succeed.
Edward Lashley, I don't know if he's related to Bobby, he says, when you can't even do the job without getting hurt, you know that it's over for you. I mean, sometimes people body just
who's that line about?
Yeah, that could be about anybody.
I think it might be about Chelsea. Could be about Chelsea. Speaking of things, so SmackDown kind of started off with we got KO and Punk in the ring. And they have bad blood with each other. And the only thing that I had to say about this segment, for me, I was like, man, this is kind of close to Seth Rollins and Punk. And is this the whole thing in WWE? He feuds with people, and the main feud is that Punk is a piece of shit, and people don't like him, and that's why we're fighting. I mean, I feel good for KO in this situation, and he's going to do it in Toronto. But Marcus, is this the best storyline they could come up with between Punk and KO?
KO's, like he says, been wanted for a long time, Eric. A long time. They've had beef on the indies for years. But
over a t-shirt.
I believe that all wrestlers who are still beefing with CM Punk for 20 years ago need to stop. Okay? They need to let that shit go. You have had a full career without this man in your life. And yet you're still harping back to going all the way back to the way CM Punk was an asshole on the indies or wherever else he was working. I think it's nonsense. I'm fine with it though because I enjoy the wrestlers. I like these two guys. But I'm tired of these stories.
Videos I know.
Oh, I am. I run the Penny Ford Center, man. Yes, okay.
Yeah,
I run the Penny Ford.
I don't get over them.
Not 20 years.
I'm still mad about someone from 20 years ago. Of course I am. Have I found the reason why? Of course I have.
I don't care about that.
I just know I hate them.
Manny,
I'm petty for stuff about a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month.
Nah, man.
But
it's forever. It's
like, nah.
No, it's forever. It's like when someone told him to pray for someone, he was like, no, they abandoned me.
Manny, just like WWE.
Betrayed.
Then, now, forever. That's what it's like. It's what it is. Well, Marcus, and I'm going to throw to Betty. I will throw to Betty for his opinion, but what concerns me about this whole narrative, let's say Punk stays around in WWE for another 5 years. Marcus, I don't want this to result. I don't want this to result in Jungle Boy Jack Perry getting the contract so he can have sour grapes on the WWE stage about real glass. I don't need Jack Perry getting the contract.
Jungle Jack ain't professional enough to do that.
I know, but
hold on. Boy, Jungle Jack I can't imagine 5 years from now, as much as Jungle Jack could improve in the 5 years, he can go in there and be half the man Kevin Owens is on the microphone to relay his emotions. Jack Perry on Collision this week was like, yeah, I'm Jungle Boy, yada, 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 or something he said on Collision. I can't even remember. But I went ahead, whatever, motherfucker. Then the bang bang thing, so I turned the channel.
But Manny, don't you feel like this KO Punk is very similar to Rollins' Punk? Like, it's just like, I don't know. I think the backstage with him and Sammy are more interesting.
That was a bit more heated. That was Seth Rollins decided to outwardly be like, I don't like you. Why is he back when CM Punk returned and fucking Survivor Series? But I think KO was a little bit more controlled, and it was just like, I'm a better human being than you are. Fuck you. That's what that was.
But it's every CM Punk, like Eric said, it's every CM Punk feud this. Because with Cody, it was this, where basically a belt strap ruined their friendship. Just whoops. And then you get Cody talk about, I did everything you said you were going to do. I believed in you. And you let us all down. The Rollins story, back to MJF and AEW. This has been, since Punk has come back to wrestling, everyone's been going, you are such an asshole and I hate you. He's the deadbeat dad of wrestling.
He is. It's like, you left me. You abandoned me.
His name is
it's fitting that his dog name was Larry.
I mean, I would say I'm more annoyed about Cody than I am about CM Punk booking.
Man, we're going to talk about Cody shortly, but I want to talk about a little bit more stuff about the subject. What I find more interesting about the whole Punk Kevin Owens situation, I think it's the Sammy dynamic. Once again, Sammy backstage is doing magical work, complaining, demanding apologies, talking to Johnny Gargano, who may come out the coma for a title shot because Punk said, like, he deserves a title shot. Him and Candy should be doing stuff. I was like, what are you talking about, Punk? He been laying around for 7 months. But why not wake up? But Sammy, once again, is speaking truth, and he has gripes. But at the same time, I don't think we go Sammy KO for the title yet, because I don't think KO can beat.
Oh, you gave him the belt. No.
I don't think he can, right?
Well, the last thing I want from this feud, and I'm saying this is the last thing, I do not want Sami Zayn costing Kevin Owens the WWE Championship, and then they run their feud back for the 1 millionth time.
Oh, not again.
But I do not want that. I enjoyed their dynamic in the back. I thought it added some complexity and depth to the story. And you know what? In a rare wrestling moment backstage, both people seem to be agreeable about the situation. If it was you on the other side and you beat somebody in a match and you were someone contender, you got hurt, and then Nick Aldis call you up, you want to get into this number one contender match, you jumping in that shit, and you ain't gonna feel bad about winning whether I'm in it or not. So I thought that added, and then Sammy go, you right, I'm right, we're both right here. They were both two men who were right in the situation. And the only reason Sammy acted like this is because he had no bottles to slap.
I just want to ask this question for you, though, because you said that you're sick of Sammy and I'm losing my voice versus KO. What match are you more sick of, KO versus Sammy or Ciampa versus Gargano? If you got to eliminate one from this universe, which match is going away first? Wow!
No, it wasn't deep. It was just that Ciampa Gargano has already eliminated itself. So the nature has took its course.
Marcus, as soon as that contract is up, it's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again.
With who? There'd be 90. There'd be 90, and you don't know if Gargano's ever getting off that crate. So
Gargano's going to AEW the moment he gets off that crate and that contract runs out.
He's going to AEW. He's fighting Ciampa when he goes. We all know it's gonna happen.
I don't know. You know
Jericho's
what?
just warming the seat for him.
Yeah, the only person that knows this is Ciampa's Shadow because he knows his story. Okay, so that's the only person who knows.
Well, who you eliminating, Marcus?
I will eliminate Ciampa and Gargano.
Manny, what about you?
Ciampa and Gargano, but never forget that time they had that that match where Triple H just watched it sitting in the corner.
Yeah.
Like a cuck.
Well, so speaking of the Coke situation, you know, like the whole segment with KO and Punk started off with Cody being in the ring, but Cody had other eggs to fry because he was looking for Randy, so he went to the back looking for Randy. Eventually, we find Randy and we get Cody, and I think this segment left me with more questions than answers. I quote, Randy says, "I don't want Cody to be the champion." No reason why he doesn't want Cody to be the champion. I might have missed it. I don't know, but he didn't give any reason. But he said Cody can't be the champion. And then Cody responds with, "Well, I don't have to be the good guy anymore because I don't have the burden of the championship to carry me. You don't know who this person is going to be." And I'm like, Cody, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm confused.
He doesn't want him to be champion. He said anytime he's likely to get the title, he will be there.
Yeah,
he'll be there to stop it.
I was like, why? Why
not?
What?
Why not?
Yeah.
Sometimes they say root for your friends, but sometimes they don't deserve it.
Yeah. And then how about this, Eric? How about this, Mr. Petty? Both of you guys were here minutes ago, talking about how it's fuck you for 20 years. That's where Randy's at right now in his headspace. It's fuck Cody for 20 years. And may I add, this is the exact same storyline of Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins against CM Punk.
It is true.
In which they said, "I don't want you to ever get the belt."
Except Randy said you were going to get the worst version of RKO, and that's what Cody said. What makes you think you're not going to get the worst version of Cody? And I'm like, this match doesn't mean anything to me unless
Eric,
one of them has the title.
That's not the line.
Yeah,
Cody said, "You are the legend killer, but it looks like you're the only legend left. So who's gonna take you out?
Who's gonna kill you? I am. Just saying. I enjoyed the segment. This is what their WrestleMania feud should have been. I don't know why McAfee was involved, but this seems like, hey guys, why won't we just do this? Oh, I don't think that'll work. We need to add McAfee. But no, now we're doing this, and I feel like it's working, and we should have been here months ago. And as Cody went to Randy, I don't have the title, man. What do you want? What the fuck? Why are you still coming after me? Fuck you. That's why. Basically.
And I guess the last thing I would mention on SmackDown is that Melo finally came back to work, and he decided he was going to put himself in the title picture. I don't know what thing he bounced off of to attack Baron Corbin, but he did. Baron Corbin retained his title by cheating. I'm upset that he didn't take Clippers to the title, which means that he's not going to have the title for long.
He still got the furry title?
Do we think
switch that? He had a week.
Do we think that next week Melo may pull an upset and defeat Baron Corbin?
No.
No.
No, it's Melo. I don't care. I'm tired of these Melo fans. I'm tired of every Melo fan out here just hoping for the best for this man. But where we all know where he is. He's not even the best in his ethnicity.
No.
When did we start ranking ethnicity? Who we got? Is it Oba? Is it Oba, Trick, Javon Melo?
Is this only WWE rankings? Because we can go outside WWE and go black.
Oh, you want to throw Swerve in there, Marcus?
I was going to throw AR Fox.
No, he don't win, Marcus.
AR Fox is the bottom of the list.
I was going to throw Shea Taylor Promotions. I was going to throw the Hurt Business.
Wait a minute. No, I'll say that for when we get to.
I'm just throwing random names out there.
But you didn't throw out Myron Reed, Marcus, who was talking shit this week.
I could have thrown out Myron Reed. I could have thrown out Xavier Daniels or whatever the hell his name is. Desmond Xavier. And I could talk about fat ass Zachary Rentz, who looks pregnant these days.
Yo, what was that? Well, we're almost at Collision, but
Anyway,
What happens when you don't? It's what happens when you don't wrestle every week.
Back to this. Baron Corbin needed his ass whooped by black people because Baron Corbin came back and attacked black people. And it just seems like that's what his only purpose is that he came back, he's on his fucking biker shit again, on his motorcycle. And Baron just gets a strike for me for not changing the title. He had a week. I mean, I would carry a replica before I carry that man's furry title. Why would I carry this around?
You know, sad part, they didn't even have a bad match, but I was just distracted that he didn't take the fur off the title. Like, what the hell? What the hell?
It's a good match, but
It's going to be a triple threat. I can see it.
We're going to fade a four-way with this, baby.
Where Ricky at? What happened to Ricky?
They going to dig up Ricky or Dragunov for somebody.
Mark, I'm going to tell you, I need Ricky to be with Baron
I
Corbin.
just
He
want
come out a little
to dust off
mess.
Dragunov. What are you talking about? They have to dust off Dragunov. Where is he?
They're going to have to rebuild Dragunov at this point.
Mark, it'll be Baron, Dragunov, and Ricky Saints on the faction.
Well, I wouldn't mind putting Dragunov and Baron Corbin together to go after Mello and Trick. And I know this is a U.S. title.
Of course you would. Of course you would like a blood, a race feud.
Yeah. Yes. A full-on race war right there. It fits perfect.
Man, that's what War Games is gonna be, a race war. That's what it's gonna be.
Well, it's Simone's versus probably Simone's. But that's
Then
not even the biggest. That's not the biggest one.
The women's gonna be the blacks versus the whites. It's gonna be Jade and her baddies against
Wait, I have a question about
Charlotte.
You need two more.
I have a question about SmackDown.
Okay.
Why are the Viking Raiders doing everything but defend their titles, but go after all the other titles? They are the most useless team. They are the most useless team in professional wrestling.
DP pointed out why the titles wasn't on the line. He's like, when R-Truth came in with the heat, he was like, "But you didn't put their titles on the line." Well, damn, I messed up.
Fuck the Viking Raiders. I don't care about what they doing because next week in that tag match, it's all gonna be interrupted because someone said they not alone anymore. Someone done found somebody.
There we go.
And I know we're all hoping it's the return of Rick Boogs, but it's not.
I wish it was Rick Boogs.
Rick just brought that. That's the only thing that came to my mind.
And you know what? I've got the data. Toyota haven't said sold more vehicles since Rick Boogs has been in the company.
You know, I do
Record
agree
lows.
with you, Margaret. There will be a certain audience if that guitar riff happens and Rick Boogs and Nakamura are put back together, would fucking go crazy.
It's us three. We'll be the only ones reacting.
Don't matter,
to
Mark.
this. Crazy.
Mark, in our life, that's all that
I'm
matters.
going live immediately. I'm going live immediately. I don't care where I am, what I'm doing. I'm going live immediately.
Yeah, if Boogs were to come back, the thumbnail for next week's show and even the Brawl following that show will be Boogs is back.
So, do you think it's going to be Evil and Hiroki that comes up with him?
What the hell?
I can't get his
you know
name
what?
right.
That wasn't even close.
I thought about it.
Hiroki.
Why even attempt it? The Roku and Hiromu, if you want to do it that way.
I was close. It started with an H.
You
No,
said Hiroki.
you may as
That's
well-
like, that's
you
like
would
us
say
calling you
Hakushi.
Edwin. That's like us calling you Edwin. Or something.
Or
I'm okay
Edric.
with that.
Edric. No, but you may as well call that man Hakushi. You didn't even care.
For the remainder of the show, his name is Elvis.
I won't be Elvis. It's probably Eldrick.
I think it's gonna be both. I think he done put the Japanese delegation together, and we're gonna get Hiromu and Naruku on the main roster. They just had to give Tony D.
Naruku does not belong on the main roster.
He's going to the main roster.
I've never been presented Oriental garbage like that before.
Oriental garbage. People don't even use Oriental anymore. What the fuck,
But
man?
maybe can get away with it, Mark. It's like us saying the N word, I guess. I don't. Wow.
I don't know. I don't know where the Filipinos land on that.
Well, at least I know
Broke out,
Manny would help
hurry.
put up some chairs, though. He put the chairs up. He wouldn't hide in the locker room like a certain Hall of Famer son did.
Well, I mean, you skipped the news, so you know.
That ain't really news. What AJ doing? He didn't even say he
I have a full catalog of news that you skipped.
Marcus,
you skipped it all.
As we said, wait, Mark, let's break it to the news right now. We talked about SmackDown.
No, we're still on SmackDown.
Eric, you can't do that. You can't
I'm
do that.
done.
Yeah.
I got nothing else on SmackDown.
Eric, hold on. Let's criticize you for a minute. Because we haven't done it this week.
You guys do it every week. The week that you don't do it will be the week I'll be more impressed.
What on SmackDown was so hot off the press that we broke the show format and disrupted the news?
Because we just started talking about Chelsea, then I started talking about how Chelsea got hurt, and I said might as well stay in SmackDown. I was in SmackDownville, man.
We could talk about our meal ticket, Rhea Ripley doing surgery.
Man, I don't care
That's
about
the
Rhea
meal ticket.
Ripley.
Yeah, but everybody else do, Eric. She's the Caitlin Clark of the WWE.
No, man. My few
No.
wrestling fans at work don't like Rhea either.
Yeah, but she's the Caitlin Clark of the WWE. She's the number one woman on
She
their
more like a
roster.
Sophie
On their
Cunningham.
card.
Is it
She
her
is
at the moment or is it
QB.
Cunningham?
She is
Cunningham, baby.
QB1.
It's Cunningham
It's
right
Cunningham.
now.
Because Cunningham will go out there and talk and say the shit that the people want her to say.
She got took the fuck out last night. Did you see it?
Yeah, she got knocked out.
Yeah, she
And
got,
then,
yeah.
and then Caitlyn got suspended for attacking the
Goddamn right.
The WNBA
Shit.
is becoming
I mean,
lawless.
let me tell you something right now. Ever since they said the DOJ was going to do some probes, I was like, maybe they should. Shit is crazy on the WNBA.
It ain't that crazy. Fuck that.
But you know what the most ridiculous thing is? She took the woman out and then decided to tweet, even though we all saw it. You took her clean out and then just decided to go white privilege. There's nothing about white privilege about that.
Yeah,
I'm
but Manny,
sorry.
there's an audience that will eat that up and say that it was.
There is, and there's a lot of heat on so Cunningham for her free speech.
Yeah, and then you got Enes Kanter and Royce White or whatever.
Is that not the most pathetic
announcing
thing
for
I've
the
ever seen in
draft.
my life?
And everybody's like, oh my God, you see, this is the. But as people pointed out, they have to be drafted before it's a problem. Anybody can. Me, you, and Manny can announce for the draft. Ain't nobody goes to pick us.
Eric, hold on, Eric. I would draft him.
Why?
I'd draft him in the 5th round, and then I'd cut their ass so I could say, you couldn't even make a WNBA team, let alone an NBA team. Get out of here. You're a bum. Get out of here. And what can he say? He can't argue against that. Fuck him. I'll draft your ass just to cut you. Just to cut you. Say you couldn't make it in WNBA.
I'm not wasting my draft pick on that shit. And I don't even think they have a 5th
What, not
round.
a 5th or 6th round? I'm wasting my draft pick.
I don't think they have a 5th or 6th round. Only the NFL has like 3,800 rounds that they go through. With the 5th round pick, here we go with this.
I was on the Buffalo Bills practice squad last week. They cut me as soon as I showed up. They didn't let me in the building.
All right, so
The Bills of all teams, the Bills.
It's the first thing that popped in my head. I don't know why.
If any team is going to draft you, I think it'd be the Texans.
Might be the Chargers, local. So, AEW Collision took place, and the one thing that I would
Don't
say
it always feel like a collision? Like if
Yeah,
you were just driving and something hits you and you go, why would that happen?
The one
Why
thing-
does this happen?
the most
Why is it-
consistent thing about Collision that entire night was the announcers harping on the fact of this is where professional wrestling is. This is where people wrestle. We got a deep roster,
everyone.
so some of these people.
Everyone,
these
this was the best. We're the best wrestlers. About 5 people said it.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, can we just stop saying? I understand WWE's doing less than 10-minute matches on PLE, but like, you know, like this is where the best wrestlers. We have a deep roster, so some of these people may not have matchups. And I was like, I get that, but you got to do something to present this better for me.
Yeah, Eric, I would like to say that's the analogy of if the Marvel Cinematic Universe went out every week, every movie, and say, this is where real movies are.
Yeah.
This is where the best movies are, DC. We kicking your ass. This is where the best. Okay, all right, Spider-Man. I don't know what this has to do with your plot, but we're the best wrestler. I thought you were trying to save the day.
And
But
the thing-
no,
and the thing about it
this is
for
where
them-
this is the best villains.
We're having this tournament for the Continental Cup or whatever this tournament is.
Can I
And,
ask
like,
why?
I don't know why, Manny.
I'm
I
sick
don't.
and tired of them just having consistent tournaments for everything.
So we have we have the Continental Cup and now the Continental Classic in the winter.
Let's
I
not
guess.
forget, we just come off the Owens, men and
Yeah.
women.
And
There was other tournament that was going on in between that for the TBS title too.
Yeah.
Is
And then
Moxley
why would I
still
do
champion?
this? And then why would I do this when I can enter the casino battle royal and become a real champion and get the real AEW championship?
So, but my issue is when they said we have a deep roster and some of these matchups we would never dream to see. And I was just like, you know what? You know what would help? If you would give me a 90-second video package of who the fuck is wrestling and why they deserve to be in this tournament. Just give me a little bit of something like, give me a little bit of Claudio. Give me a little bit of Ace. Because, I mean, was it a fine match? It was, but I could care less about anybody in the match. I didn't care about those people.
Again, this would be like watching...
Viva Van showed up. Everybody love Viva Van.
Why did you say like that? That's nothing to do with the... Yeah, what's your beef with Viva Van? What's your beef with Viva Van?
No, I love Viva Van.
She has nothing to do with this cup. She has nothing to do with this cup. And you decided to go Viva Van. Everybody loves Viva Van. Like, what did Viva Van do?
I'm sorry. Orange Cassidy, Bite Side Down, nobody wanted that. Main event, Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston in the main event.
I'll allow Eddie in the main event.
We love Eddie. But Manny.
No, I need Eddie to cut promos and be serious at wrestling if he's going to do anything.
Anything can go on the main event.
But Manny, Jake something against Eddie Kingston. Didn't need that in my life.
Yeah, but tell me what was on that show that should have been main event.
Let me cut you off. I'll tell you what the main event should have been. Hold on. But and let me cut you off. Eddie Kingston gave you 90 seconds of why he was in this tournament, though.
I know he did. He gave me what I needed. That's what
So you can't be mad at Eddie Kingston being on your show if he gave you the 90 seconds of what this is going on. I didn't need to see Ortiz and look at him and feel sad for him, but like, damn, Santana out there trying to make moves. You stuck in the same spot, if not regressed further back from where you were.
I also didn't need, however long these matches were, being sold on how Nigel was scouting these people for the rest of the tournament. I didn't need this. Nigel, you ain't winning.
But my favorite thing of the entire night was it was two matches that made absolute. It was first you had the Rascals going against some jobbers. Aaron Solo was in that ring, and the Rascals win, right? The Rascals win.
Hold on, why did he get the personal call out? You don't even know his partner's name. You just go. Aaron Solo's in the ring. The whole show was disgrace.
Well, Marcus, because Aaron Solo could have been with Fallon, but he didn't know how to talk to her. He just brought up Arby's, man. He brought up Arby's. Huh? You like Arby's, huh? Come on, man. Come on. So, afterwards, the Rascals get the microphone.
We downgrade Fallon Henley, right? For liking Arby's.
Yeah. I mean, she's white, man. Come on, man. So then we get the Rascals. And as Marcus pointed out, Zachary wins. I don't know what was going on, if he had too many beers before, but man looked like he was a couple of months pregnant. I was like, what you talking about?
That boy be eating chitlins or something.
Then Desmond and Xavier is talking and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we the best tag team. And I'm like, every time I see you guys lose. So I don't know what you're talking about. But then delusional Myron Reed gets the microphone.
Whoa.
No.
Is he delusional?
He's delusional. Because, Desmond is like, oh, we're greatest tag teams, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, we're greatest singles wrestlers, too. And I'm like, Paul, you ain't never won. Yeah, he was like, we're greatest singles.
Yeah,
and he was like, that. And this is when he was like, let's start our tournament match right now. Speedball Mike Bailey, get your ass out here. Like, he called Speedball out. And then Speedball went on to do what he did and beat his ass.
No,
Myron Reed lost again. I ain't seen Myron win.
Hold on.
He didn't win, but then Speedball made a meal out of it. Speedball could have be done with it very quickly, but he chose not to.
Guys, this is my strike. This is my strike of the show. And it's been the same narrative I've been saying about how AEW mid-card titles and titles don't... In fact, all titles mean nothing. Because Speedball, fresh off his national championship match, because I was reminded, with Kyle Fletcher, which I believe on word on the street that it was a banger, according to people. It was a banger. He got beat up. He got his ass whooped. And this is days later. He comes back perfectly fine in another title shot situation opportunity. Yeah. So, and I go like, what was even the point? I would never care if I lose in AEW because I could be Myron Reed or Speedball Mike Bailey. I'm in the same category of a title shot just around the corner.
Or Air Fox.
Or Commander. or Commander, AR Fox.
Commander.
Like, you could just be dug up from anywhere and just all of a sudden be a number one contender. And I think that just takes away from anything, meaning anything on this show. And the fact that Myron Reed pushed Speedball to the limit, and now I'm going to do AEW math, is that this man is one step from Kyle Fletcher, who is, I believe, if I quote, is one step away from Will Ospreay. Myron Reed could be champion by the end of the week.
Well, you know, there was point when they was pushing AR Fox, they were pushing Myron Reed's being champion, Marcus, but he's being held back by the Rascals. I don't even know.
Yeah, they're trying to do this parody shit like the NFL or something, but this is the real sport. We need to know levels to this, okay? Myron Reed, Matt Sydal, or Jake Doyle, or even lower in the card, hell, even Trent, should not be able to compete with people like Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, or people that you call on the top of your card, or MJF. MJF is a triple threat match this for Wednesday for the number 2 spot or 1 spot in this Casino Battle Royal, and I believe he's going against it. I don't remember. It's like Commander and Speedball Mike Bailey for this spot in a triple threat, and I'm just like, people just fall into title shots, man. It's just nonsense.
And then
Nonsense.
the people need to understand, we had a 6-man tag. 6-man tag was Jack Perry and the Bang Bang Gang. They already announced that David Finlay is going to fight. David Finlay is going to fight.
It was 8.
Was it 8?
8.
Yeah, you got all the Death Riders, but Cesaro.
Okay, yeah, because he
Claudio.
had that qualifying match. But whatever it was, John Moxley was on the match, so we all know what's going to happen. He ain't losing. He ain't losing.
No. But did you have any cause of concern, though? Did you think?
No.
I'll tell you this. My favorite thing about the Death Riders has nothing to do with the promos, has nothing to do with the wrestling, has nothing to do with the people in the group. I love their red lights that they come out with. That their blinking lights. They didn't have them last week, and I knew something was missing about that entrance, that they didn't have their blinking lights that they take everywhere to their red corridor. And the fact that they do their entrance twice in the same night, that first they were jumping around with Claudio earlier tonight, and then Pat decided to sit his ass down before
In the chair. That's what he always sit down in the chair.
The same entrance, not go like, what's the logic in any of this? Why do your full entrance if you already had it? But I enjoy their lights. I'm going to get my own pair of lights, so whenever I do the show, those are Death Rider lights. Those are what's going on. We got those red blinking lights, those LEDs, just randomly every location.
So, you know, they made 2 matches for Dynamite. I don't know if we're excited for any of those matches. You got Kevin Knight versus Chris Jericho, because Kevin Knight needs to get that one blemish off his record. Cool. And then you have David Finlay versus the leader of the Bang Bang Gang.
Strike! Can
we take? We might need to take the late night show off. This week. I feel like we all deserve a break. I think you two need to rest and decompress when you come back from work.
Can I add this to the Dynamite that we're going to get on Wednesday? I just think Manny's on the right, because I was hearing the card and I was just like, I don't think I care about a single thing they announced on this card. And Kevin Knight and Jericho was me just want to spit on my own ground going, I really don't want this shit, guys. I don't. Tragedy.
Well, there's only 2 things that we need to talk about on Triple I. I think it was probably the best segment of all professional wrestling. And I always think that the sit-down interview with Dominic, with Andrea, and him in there talking his shit, I said, you know what? This is what a bad guy would do. And he was spitting all the facts that it's El Grande Americano's fault why he turned on him. And quite frankly, I thought he made some valid points. I thought he did. I can see where Dominic might be offended in this situation. I can see that.
Okay. I see how it is. You think I'm going to join Panels Dama? I see how it is.
I can see it.
Yeah, you don't trust me out of the gate. Why?
Yeah.
Of course I'm gonna do what you think I'm gonna do.
You kept putting it on me that I was gonna turn on you, but the fact that he demanded to be interviewed by the man's girlfriend
because she
and
needed
then
work,
Liv comes in for no reason.
She needed work. He said that because she needed work.
He needed work, and I'm here to tell you about my favorite part of this whole interview was when he was talking to, he tells him, "Oh, you accused me of doing President Bond, clearly," and then he explains why he linked up with Dorian. It goes all the way back to his deadbeat dad, and who they hired, and he was like, "I can relate to that shit." A parent's just holding you back. And I was like, you know what? This man has made some valid points. He is saying he's the number one in the story. He let El Grande have a moment. He took a step back. He didn't just abandon Triple H. He took a step back just to see what El Grande do. He did exactly what I thought. He became a national sensation. But he, the king of the luchadors, Eric, and he has the second baddest woman in wrestling because I have the baddest. I don't understand. And then Liv walks in, and you go like, well, damn.
Liv walked in like she was drunk.
Yeah. Liv walked in like she was going to whoop Dominic's ass. Dominic, why are you doing this interview with this woman? Why are you doing this interview by yourself? I give you 5 minutes. I give you 5 minutes with this woman. Otherwise, I'm coming in there, and we're going to need to go. That's what it looked like.
And, Ray brought up his deadbeat dad, who's also a deadbeat GM.
Oh.
For the simple reason. Oh, go
Hold
ahead.
on, before you do it. Deadbeat dad. I want that Rey Mysterio shirt of Eddie Guerrero holding his cheeks and Ray being like, no, my son. I don't know why he was wearing that shirt of himself.
That's on WWE Shop.
Oh, is it? It's a good shirt. It's a funny shirt.
Well, he's a deadbeat dad, but he's also a deadbeat GM. There were so many things where he just did not know what was going on in his company, and it was nothing more when he was what was going on with Pagano. I don't know what's going on with Pagano. Man, you the fucking general manager. You
Eric,
should
it wasn't
know
even
what's
that.
going on with
Eric
Pagano.
wasn't even
Can you
that.
talk to him?
Corey went up here, like with his tone and what's going on? Ray, you need to get on the phone. And then Ray started like, yeah.
I'm on the phone. He said, I'm on it already.
I'm on
beat me
it.
to
We're on
it.
top of it.
Ray, what you done? What you do? Text someone?
You got a rep to do in the crowd, attack Psycho Cloud, and you just like sitting there, oh my God, what's going on? Like, then Damien 666 shows up. Oh my, he was not allowed here. It's like, what the fuck is going on,
By the way,
man?
I ain't terrified of that man. That is
He's old. But you know what? You gotta have that old man in your set. I wish you'd be a more impressive old man in your set.
No. The more terrifying old man is the one from Breaking Bad with the bell in the wheelchair.
I thought you were gonna say Haku.
No.
So, my issues with Los Perros del Mal is like, honestly, they could be a very intimidating faction, but they got 2 problems. First problem, they brought Damien 666 in. He just lowered the credibility, and then
he gave them the credibility, saying they're affiliated with this. I was a part of this. They with it. It's a bunch of these young cats. I gave them permission to use the license.
And then Daga is the mouthpiece, but I just don't take him seriously. I just don't. I just can't.
I took Daga
can't.
serious. He was out there yelling.
I thought the Garzas, I thought Bronco, they look good. And Carmen did what she did. The Angel of Death.
Do the kick, Carmen. Do the kick. Do your one move. Do the kick.
Like, what I don't get, like, gentlemen, let's say we just participated in a 6-man match and we won. And we saw the Angel of Death coming out to the ring. You know what we got to do in that situation? We run. We ain't getting our ass beat. We ain't gonna beat Jack Cartwheel.
Well, Jack Cartwheel trying to get Noisy Boy up. Get up, man. They coming.
Nosy Boy might be the worst wrestling name in the game right now. Nosy Boy. Noisy.
Noisy Boy. No, the reason that would make you laugh because there is the Noisy Boys at the Eve shows. And I was like, this guy's one of them in disguise. But they beat his ass and took his mask off.
Those are fans, Marcus.
Yeah, I know. But Noisy Boy got beat up and his mask ripped off of his face. And I just met the man. And I went, damn, he got to work. But I will ask you this question, gentlemen. There are 2 sets of dog factions. There is the dogs on AEW. And then there's Perros del Mal. Which dogs are you rolling with?
I'm taking the Perros del Mal, Marcus. I'm taking it. No questions asked. No questions.
They may not like you, Eric. They already kicked out Lucian.
Yeah, right, but the other dogs will spit in his face because he's black.
Yeah,
he's still in that group.
By the way, can someone remind War Dogs that it's 2026? Because he ended their promo with a "Who Let the Dogs Out" reference, and I just think that went over too many kids' heads.
Also,
they're too young for that shit.
Forgive me. There was something that I missed on Collision that I didn't care about, and I need to let people know. I don't care about Shane Taylor Productions giving money to the
Oh
to the
no,
Hurt
that was
Business.
funny.
No, I was for it. I was for
You
that.
were the guy in the green because Lashley should have punched him straight in the face. Yeah, it's all there. Count it, Lashley. Count it. I would have punched him.
They need
One
to
of the
just more.
comical uppercut ones as well. Like,
Yeah. That's my
Bro,
money, punk.
What upset me was that I was like, so MVP decided not to wear a suit. You knew you was, it was like you knew you
Like,
was
he
having a
lost his
business
luggage.
meeting. What the fuck? Like, what
It
was
was
going
hot.
on?
It was hot. He lost his luggage. We won.
But no, the problem I have is Lashley's supposed to be the head honcho of this group, right?
I don't know what they supposed to be, Manny. I
They-
don't know.
It might be
you can't-
Montel.
You can't hand MVP the money and then have Lashley count it. You just
No,
can't.
Shelton counting that money. I'm saying Shelton's the counter.
Also,
Count
now,
Shelton.
going back to AAA, Lady Shiny, you did all that work and you just cost like Catalina all that. You took the pin, you was in there. It just you messed it up.
But what a
Catalina Garcia.
match.
Yeah.
But you know
What
what,
a match.
Flamma? Flavor, that's my girl. You know, La Toxicas. Me and JBL, we got that in common. Love them all. Just whatever.
Is your application being processed and joined the top?
Nah, man, I enjoyed it.
No, because
Very
Eric
good.
ain't a bad bitch. Eric ain't a
Yeah.
bad
Nah.
bitch to be able to join that group.
Nah, I understand why I'm at.
I thought that was a really good match. I enjoyed the end. It was just simple as I'm just gonna throw you off the ring.
Yeah, like Catalina, you did the finisher. No, the greatest thing about it is that normally when someone else does the finisher and you toss about the ring, you do a little something extra. LaFlavor's like, no, that's a good enough finisher. I'm just gonna pin this bitch. And she got it.
Flavor's spinning power driver is one of the best power drivers in the game.
Yes. I think guys we start to declare Flamma as the most dangerous woman alive.
She is.
Because they can
So-
run roughshod through that main run. If right now they went after Charlotte, Bliss, and Tatum, they would kill them. They would kill them on television and get away with it.
Let me
So,
tell you
do
who they
you
need.
guys-
Let me
do
tell
you
you who
guys
they need.
like
They need the
them
big cat.
sending-
They need the big cat in that group.
You know, maybe. Do you guys like
The W.
Do you like that they are sending NXT developmental talent down to AAA? Because I thought Drake Moreau being there, but I just thought that Corey should have said, who was this Bayou person? Because, like, I didn't need to know who he was. Like, you know, he out there doing it. Roxanne, man, got some, he beat up Psycho Clown. But we still don't know, did Pagano send him? Or is it like, has he been the one attacking him from the get-go? I have more questions than answers. And you know, with AAA, it'll be 2 weeks before they follow up on that.
Yeah,
'Cause-
we
'cause
gotta
Ray's
wait
still-
like 3. We get these updates for this feud with the clowns. The circus every 3 or 4 weeks, and you'd be like, "Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot that Psycho Clown was traumatized by looking."
even
for
Ray
Talking
didn't
about,
even
"You
know what was
next."
going on with that.
He was next. Yeah.
Even Corey asked him what was going on with that, and Ray still didn't know.
You know it's not a real show where Ray doesn't have his press conference interview. It's like that is my favorite part.
He the only GM with a press conference too.
Yeah, in the middle of the show. Always in the middle of the show.
In the middle of the show.
Because Adam Pearce has more crimes to answer for than Ray at this moment in time, but he never has a press conference.
No, but the thing about it, this time we just got a package of him inviting Roman Reigns to face a luchador and how he's getting his luchadors ready to try. And I was like, but you didn't have the press conference, Ray. This is supposed to be announced at the press conference where you say, next Saturday at this place, we're going to have this match, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, Betty, what do you think of the Roman Reigns challenge in Mexico City, where some luchador gets the main event Monday Night Raw and fight Roman Reigns for probably 3 minutes in Roman Reigns' first match in like a decade?
It
on
better
TV?
It better not be Dragon Lee, Penta. I don't want it to be them two.
You know it's gonna be them. You think it's gonna be Daga?
No, it's going to be Penta, man.
You think it's gonna be Bronco Lima or whoever else is
No,
down there?
Mark, they have to be a luchador, Mark. They have to
So-
wear a mask.
No,
They
no,
gotta
it's
wear
not true.
masks.
It's not true because I believe Damian Priest might be involved in this as well.
Wait. What if we get a return of what was Sammy's masked man?
Sammy
El
who?
Generico?
Oh, El Generico?
Yeah, what if he came back?
Oh,
I would 100% support that, but I don't think they'd go that route. But I would love for Roman and Sammy to have this match as him, El Generico, and Roman unmask him and say, you need to come back to the family. We back up.
If Solo ain't coming back, he might as well come back.
Yeah, I would bring him back, and then I would use my guys to start attacking Kevin Owens and who's a lifetime enemy of the bloodline, and CM Punk, and try to get Sammy that title back. It's like I need backup. If we go that route, I will commend them on their storytelling, but I doubt it. I doubt we get anything of
I don't
that
think
quality.
they're that smart to do that. They're just not. It's not one of those.
I don't think it's that they're smart. I don't think they just would do it.
I would like it though.
I would love it. But guys, who was the big potato, small potatoes of the weekend?
Big potato for me this week. The big potato.
No, we
Dominic
start
Mysterio.
small potato. Why are you starting big potato?
Oh, small
you
potato.
go with the small potatoes. You see right here, Eric. You get the small
Okay.
potatoes.
Marcus, who is your small potato?
Oh, my small potato for of the week goes to Collision. It goes to Myron Reed.
No!
versus
Not give me a
Speedball
new
Mike
small
Bailey.
potato.
Because
God damn
that
it.
is the most. He needs to understand his level in this game. One, Speedball Mike Bailey is a borderline mid-carder main eventer. Myron Reed has never won a singles match on Dynamite. And to say that we also can wrestle singles too is a strike on its own right. You were the AR Fox of this week.
Damn, that was my small potato. So I have to think, Manny, who's your small potato this week?
My small potato is Mello.
Damn, that was my second pick. God damn you people.
You think you could come back and just get a title match for doing nothing? Doing nothing? Nah.
All right,
He had
all
a
right.
backwards
So,
hat on. He had a hat on.
you know what? My small potato, Lady Shani. You just cost La Catalina a chance at that title shot. That's where you're my small potato.
She's
And then
Dr.
what
Wagner's niece. That's
Exactly. More reason. More reason.
Yeah.
Now, Manny, I'll go to who is your
Damn,
big
Nepo
potato
babies.
this week? Who's the big potato?
Who's big potato?
Is this the full week or just a few days?
Full week, Marcus. Full week. You can.
Oh, full week.
No,
That
it's
would
Dom.
change my small potatoes.
It's Dom in AAA. Nothing else happened this week. Nothing.
No- Nothing on Raw, Manny. Nothing on NXT.
You know,
No.
Manny don't want to say Kyle Fletcher versus Mike Speedball Bailey. That ain't it.
Nah, that's small potatoes. All their titles are small potatoes.
Unless you want to go Roman calling LA Knight poor.
I am going to give my big potato. Oh, it's really tough.
Mark, I'll give it more time. I agree,
Go
man.
ahead.
It's Dominic. He laid out his entire plan of how he tried to make Miss Grande. I couldn't speak. The person that he is. He gave his girlfriend some work. Yeah, he's the guy who was out here. He was pulling shots right now. Pulling shots.
I don't know if I have a big potato this week. I'm gonna give it. You know what? I give it to Kevin Owens. He seemed like a big deal this week.
Okay, that's
He
fair.
seemed like he had a good week. So
Who's your Joe Jackson strike of the week?
Mike Speedball Bailey for thinking
For
he's
what?
good.
Okay. My Joe Jackson strike of the week. It's probably going to Rey Mysterio for being a bad general manager. And for Roman Reigns not even knowing to introduce yourself to Roman Reigns, you know I'm the general manager of AAA. And Roman goes, I didn't know that.
I didn't care.
And I do not care. And then all of a sudden create a tournament around who can fight Roman Reigns in Mexico City. I believe this is costing AAA millions of dollars out there to get Roman to do this one match that's not even going to be on a AAA show. How does this tournament benefit AAA, Ray? How does it benefit AAA? The match that's going to happen is going to happen on Raw with Roman Reigns, and the wrestlers are not just AAA wrestlers. You got NXT and other SmackDown wrestlers. So what was this deal brokered? Just terrible. Terrible businessman. Terrible. And a terrible father, too.
That's true.
What's yours, Eric?
My strike of the week is just the Collision trying to push the narrative. This is where wrestling lives. It's just,
No.
I was like, first of all, you giving me a 3-man booth of Paul White, Nigel, and who the fuck is this? Tony
Tony Schiavone.
And I'm
Tony
just like,
Schiavone. Everything's wonderful, guys. This is great.
It was one of those things. I was like, strike. Because, like, every match, oh, man, this is where the wrestlers live. I'm like, shit, this is ridiculous.
This is where the big boys play.
I would say though, Big Show this week wasn't as bad as he was previous weeks, and I will still say he is a step above Savio Vega.
He is.
Well, no one's gonna reach Savio lows. Oh. So do you want to cover the news for the people who don't cover news here?
Oh wait. My strike of the week is MJF.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Oh, he is
Same
back.
shit.
But-
Same shit. Different time period.
So, Manny, he would have been my rotten potato of the week.
There ain't no rotten potatoes.
I just add, MJF and Kawhi Leonard are my rotten potatoes of the week. As more reports
What?
come
What
out
Kawhi
about
do?
Kawhi Leonard. He
Kawhi
tried,
maximize his profit.
no, he tried that illegal shit with the Lakers, and Jenny Buzz said, no, that's illegal. She was
And
following
that's,
the
why,
rules.
and that's why she's no longer the owner of the Lakers. She's a terrible owner. The Lakers would have got away with this shit, you know it. They would have let it go because they're the Lakers. People, they go after the low-level crimes. They go after the low-level crimes in the NBA. The Clippers are a non-championship small franchise that is second to the Lakers, and they
Did
went
you
after
say
the
your
Lakers.
low-level crime?
Yes. They never go after the big fish, the people who are embezzling shit.
So you say that they're small potatoes. They don't never go after the big potatoes.
No, they never do. I'm going to throw some news stories at you, Eric, and see if you
Okay.
care. Undertaker quitting his podcast.
I did not care. That's why I just like, okay.
Oh my gosh, strike! I'm strike for. I'm sorry. My big potato, small potatoes. I don't know how we forgot this. The Nikki Bella video package of why she did it. It's the small potato story of the year. No one asked for this explanation. No one did.
No one cares.
No one even
cared.
cares that Paige wasn't on TV this week. It's like y'all can keep talking. But that's all I needed AEW to do with some of their wrestlers on Collision. Just give me a little bit of that. Just a little bit.
I forgot about that. I prayed for it and it happened, but we got that explanation.
Pray for it.
I think this is all pre-shoot stuff, but that would
Yeah,
have been.
I didn't care about Undertaker saying that when his podcast contract ends, it's over. I'd be like, so be it. Put
Here's always
Triple
gonna
R.
win. Okay, Eric, here's a small potato story of the week that I think is getting blown out of proportion. AJ Styles, his son Avery Styles, wrestles on the Indies. And he wrestled the show, and he didn't help with cleaning or taking chairs back or setting up the ring. He ain't paying his dues. And it's starting a whole uproar online about people coming at him. AJ put out a statement saying, "You don't invite me to dinner and expect me to do the dishes." That got backlash because they call him a Nepo baby. And all of a sudden, his kid is seeming like an asshole on the Indies now because of this.
Yeah, but I've been to shows where I don't even see talent setting up the ring or taking down the ring and putting the chairs away. There are actually people paid to do that shit.
Yeah.
They're called staff.
Yeah. I think Moose came out in defense of AJ. I think it was Moose that said, he's the talent. Like normally the understudies and kids be doing this. Y'all booked him.
Yeah, you booked him. He shouldn't be doing that.
I mean, so this is my insight. This is my take on it. It is a sliver of some nepotism in there, but I don't think that him being hired is not expected for him to help. And I think that it's some people who are in the industry who love the industry that do help, and it's a sign of respect. What I think it was, in my opinion, I think it was somebody else on the GCW side who was trying to humble or try to make a statement about AJ Styles, like, hey man, you go set this shit up. Like, like trying to make, in some ways, put the kid in his place because they felt that they were somebody bigger, and that the only reason why this person is getting this opportunity is because he's the son of AJ Styles. I feel it was sour grapes.
Eric, I'm going to agree with you, but also disagree about what I think this is about. Manny, do you have anything to say before I say what this is about?
No, go ahead.
Because Mark, you have to say it because you might forget it because we still don't know what you was going to say about 30 minutes ago.
Oh, no, I came back. It was the Who Let the Dogs Out with the Dogs. And I realized I don't care
You sure
about
that was it? I felt it was something more prolific than that.
No, that was it. Now I forgot this statement. You bastard. No. The main thing I think this was, publicity stunt. Publicity stunt. I think it's put more eyes on DCW. We got a big name. We got AJ Styles' son here and all that. And I think that was just to bring more eyes to the show and to the promoter and whatever they were doing and say, hey, come check out our shows. Because now they got more clout. I honestly didn't give a fuck. I wouldn't have cared and still don't care about this. But
Isn't
it's all
GCW
over
the biggest
internet.
indie there is at the moment in America?
Yeah. Yeah. But any publicity is good publicity. You try to get those WWE eyes. AJ is a WWE Hall of Famer? He's not there yet, right?
No,
he hasn't
no.
been inducted?
No, not yet.
I actually
Yeah,
thought a bigger
not there
story,
yet. That they would pull that in.
I actually thought a bigger story involving AJ Styles was not about his son, but more so about him saying that his role at NXT is temporary and he'll probably be stepping down from that sooner rather than later, which I thought was an interesting thing. So like
NXT, I thought he was in Evolve.
Which whatever he's a trainer, he said it was temporary. Like it's not a permanent position. So
okay. And the last story, and I hope this fires up Manny, because it involves one of his arch enemies. His arch enemy and a rival to this podcast, and not welcome on the show, Conrad Thompson, came after Roman Reigns on the Eric Bischoff podcast.
Now say what he said and do it in the southern voice he has.
I don't know how I don't have the exact quote before me, but I would try to say it. But don't you think Roman Reigns is a little overrated? Not even a little. He just said he's overrated. I don't like any of his matches. He's just 4 steps ahead of Goldberg. I hate him. Or something along that line. And here, this is probably the Joe Jackson strike of the week of suck my dick and go to hell. Who are you? What is your beef with this? Because Roman Reigns is who he is, whether you like it or not, is already established star and the biggest draw in wrestling. People love him. They love his bloodline story. And I don't understand what you want him to do other than a backflip or a moonsault or a dive or come onto your podcast. So kiss my ass, Conrad, and whatever take you try to get on your dying platform.
Well, you know, I think this is what it comes down to, what Undertaker said about his frustration with podcasts and stuff like that. Everyone got a fucking microphone. Everybody got an opinion. Some people just need to shut the fuck up. Like,
Everyone's got an opinion, but then there's
hold on,
like
baby. Let Eric finish. He's about to rant.
I was just about to say that man ain't drawn a dime in his whole life.
He has.
Like right now, Conrad is probably making Noah Rowdy talking shit about Roman Reigns. So, like, go have several seats, Mr. Motherfucker. And I ain't saying Mr. Motherfucker. I don't use Mr. Motherfucker often. But when I do, it goes to Conrad, Mr. Motherfucker.
He deserves
You
that
don't
strike
even pay attention to shit Conrad does. We do.
I don't. I honestly don't. This is the first time Conrad has crossed my feed in a long time. Because
No, it's that time. Who made him cry that time?
It was Eric Bischoff when he said AEW is trash, and then he was like, "I don't think it's trash." Go to hell.
I feel you can be you can be big in this game, but you can't be heavily critical if you've not done anything in this game. In that game, like he's done nothing in wrestling. He hasn't earned a dime in wrestling. No, what's he done?
He promoted Ric Flair's the last match.
Oh,
made
fuck
money.
off.
He made money.
Off.
He's married, I think, to Ric Flair's one of his kids or something like that. And
that don't mean
wife
shit.
or son. I know. I'm on you guys' side.
I mean,
I'm just saying he can't be critical
industry.
the way he can't be critical the way he is if he hasn't done anything.
That's why you don't see me out there criticizing people when they make botches in matches, because I can't do half the shit that they do. I know I can't take no bump, so who am I to judge? But I can talk about when I'm not entertained by a story, and I think that, you know, AEW has no story, so I'm never entertained.
They have stories. You just don't care about any of them.
What's the Jack Perry? Jack Perry? Is that my story? That's the only one that's going on right now.
You're not invested in the Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay not getting along? Because he joined a Death Rider group, and then the Death Rider seemingly have forgotten that this happened and are just going on their merry way.
My issue with that is that, yes, we don't even have any acknowledgement that Will was with the Death Riders. They going out doing their shit. He fighting Mark Davis to the end of his life for no reason. It just seems like he should be focused on Kenny Omega. Like, this never mind. I won't even get started. Don't even want to get started.
Wow. You got started.
I started the car up and I realized there ain't no gas. I ain't starting it.
You
ain't
all gas. You just all gas. You ain't got no brakes.
Said, did y'all see the Disney Cartoon Collection cover to Switch? Games, DuckTales 1 and 2, Darkwing and Chip 'n Dale Red. I don't even know if those games were good. I don't. Were they good?
I'm sure I played by
all the same thing. I'm tired of playing games that look like they're on the SNES.
Manny, can I ask a question? Are you like me? Are you tired of nostalgia? And you know,
I'm not tired of it. I'm tired of bad nostalgia. The money grab.
That's basically what it is.
I think it's time for my rep real quick. So, I am playing the worst mode in FC 26. I am playing the career mode. And
But
guess
you're
what?
the worst. You lost 11-1. It has not been
you don't
addressed
get to
on this
see the
show.
shit that
It
you
has
buy.
not been addressed on this show. It's been 11-1.
I got my ass kicked. I know. But I knew it was Manny's birthday and my power level ain't right. And I've been playing career
That
mode.
was several days before my birthday.
Yeah.
What you
Needless
on
to
about?
say, I'm here to talk about my career mode. So I finally get a contract with a team. So I go and I sign in Argentina. And I've been playing.
You don't sign to Argentina. That's an international
Yeah,
team.
that's an international
No,
team.
I went
You
to
can't.
the Boca Juniors, which is it's the Argentina league. I don't
Why
know.
would you join that team? That's a
They gave me
terrible
so
league.
much money.
Do
They
you just
gave me so much.
Is this like a humiliation ritual where you wanted to go to the most racist country on the planet?
I
and
don't-
then
I
people
didn't
call
know
you
they
the
were in
N-word,
Argentina.
you'd be like, "Ooh."
They offered me $88,000, and I said yes.
That is it.
Wait a minute, I make that. I make more
Hey,
than that on my day job.
Betty, you have to understand, my guy's 18 years old, and he was only making $19,000 for
That's not the
LAFC.
point. My guy, when I was 18, I played it for like a year. My guy was offered like 160.
Well, Betty, I'm not. Well,
Real Madrid.
let me just point out,
I
Betty.
just don't think you're a real athlete if I make more than you in my day to day.
So the thing about it is that I got my 88 grand to go play in Argentina.
You couldn't do it all that racism. You could be at home and get this shit.
My issue is that I became a very
Get your
good
job in
center
and out.
defensive midfielder. I became a great center. Like, I won Player of the Year for MLS as we won the cup. That's how good I was. Controlling the tempo, playing defense. I was great. And as soon as I signed with them, they made me a right midfielder. I don't know how to play that position.
Yeah, no, this is why I stopped playing it. I went to the World Cup, and then suddenly I'm a right back. I was striker.
I was like, I don't know what I know how to play CDM. I learned how to do it. I get to chase people down. I'm a free roamer. My manager for the Boca Juniors gave me a fucking 4.5 for my match play, and I didn't know what I was doing. And so my career mode is over. I'm done. I'm done with FC.
And I would like to chime in on Kane. By the way, did I miss the wave to Eric Chance Eric the weekend, yada yada? It happened off excuse me. It happened off camera. And the reason YouTube does not allow murder on this app, so we cannot display this on the app. So that's why it was off camera and we could not put it up. So
Hey, I scored one goal. That was half the battle for me. It was a fluke goal. And Betty even complimented. He was like, Eric, you played that one very well. I passed and I did it. My defense is trash.
I did, and then I sat forward and then decided I'm going to go destroy you. Because I
What
was
does this
taking it
mean?
lightly on you.
Gas, fire.
Gas greater than fire? I don't know.
I just think that it's gasoline, fire being thrown on the gasoline. He torched you.
Oh, he did. He whooped my ass.
He beat
It's
you with
okay.
all the propane and propane accessories
Hey,
necessary.
but I guarantee if we play MLB The Show, I'll beat him. If we play 2K basketball, I'll beat him.
Do you guys
Madden,
want to do this? You guys want to do a weekly challenge, Eric versus Manny in these random games? If you guys want to go ahead and do the show, you want to go ahead and FIFA.
I'd have to buy these games.
Yeah, Mark, we have to buy these games, Mark.
The show isn't free? I thought the show was free or something.
No,
No.
no. It still costs money. You have to
Well,
understand.
donate to the show
The
so
only
we
reason
can get this.
The only reason why I own FC 26 is because during the World Cup it was on sale for $13. Can't pass up a game for $13.
I missed the World Cup.
I do too. I do.
Premier League starting off in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, Manny, I'm American.
Damn.
That's what it
I
comes
mean, they
down
show
to.
it.
I'm
I mean,
not.
they
I
show
know. No, they're gonna show it. But I'm American. We don't. You know, I'm gonna watch Premier League. What am I gonna do? Who am I rooting for, Manny? Well, I'm supposed to root for the Arsenal because Ryan root for him. I'm supposed to use for Man United because you root for him. I don't have team. I'm rooting for Newcastle. I don't even know. Last time I rooted for Newcastle. Just randomly
breaking
rooted for him
news.
one day.
Breaking news. Teddy Bridgewater has retired again from the NFL. And Don Nelson has passed away.
Oh, Don Nelson's finally passed. Okay.
I
know
thought
he's
he
been
was
sick
dead
for a long-
already, so I didn't know.
No, he was sick, but he had his own weed farm and he was doing well.
Oh yeah, he was living in Hawaii, right? Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. He was living well. So
And that's anything but wrestling. So we hope you guys enjoyed this show.
so we can bring up Don Nelson died, but we ain't gonna talk about Dory Funk Jr.
No. I
He
have
died.
nothing to say.
Both shows brought it up.
So
ain't
WWE
that
put,
old,
a nice, WWE put a nice photo of Dory Funk Jr. up on the We Remember.
This is what we got.
AEW decided to go with the
Yeah, this is what we got. All right, this is what we got.
and they didn't even crop it or nothing. It was the white background on.
Yeah.
on
What do we got? I can see the boy of Jeff Jarrett's the only photo I got of him. I'm sorry, Tony. This is it. This is all we can use.
Yeah, that's the first.
Yeah. It's soccer. Maybe it's too many teams. Again, if as a goalie, I have no loyalty.
That's true.
Except for when it comes to the MLS, where I have set my allegiance. I have LAFC. I will never go to the Galaxy or celebrate them ever again. They're dead to me.
So you're all the way in.
I'm all in.
That's your one and only team.
That's my one and only soccer team right now.
This is the first sport that you've ever committed to.
That's
one
not
team,
true.
Marcus.
That is not true. I was a Packer fan for numerous years and being my only football team.
Yeah, but you walked away from that real quick when the Rams showed up.
I didn't walk away. I'm still there.
So
I
once
put
again,
my
now
feet
you got
in the
multiple
cold
teams.
Soil of I'm back again. Happenstance.
Betty,
Happenstance.
how many what soccer club do you support?
Manchester United.
Do you have any sub support teams that you support?
Not the way Marcus roots for him. I may like another team, but they are not my team. Like I'm wearing this Juventus jersey right now. They are not my team. I just think this is a cool shirt.
So what's wrong with my support of another team?
Because you
No,
support them. That's different. I
never
them.
come out with merchandise of anything. You never
Marcus,
even see me
Mar-
in rap merchandise.
Your words, Marcus. As soon as your main team gets eliminated, you be like, "Well, I got this other team right here."
My team, I speak with emphasis, okay? That's all it is, okay? That's all. I emphasize my words, and that's my fault. I should downgrade the importance I feel about some of these teams, but I don't give a fuck about
You
the
like
core
some of
teams
these-
I have. In basketball, my one team and
Well,
my sole
Marcus-
team is the Clippers,
They like
unless
Ryan-
Indiana's doing well.
You're only the
Ryan
Dodgers.
with
I give
women.
you that. You're only
Yeah.
the Dodgers.
Only the Dodgers.
Now your hockey is some bullshit though. Your hockey just the entire West Coast. Entire West Coast.
What are you talking about?
You Betty, he got 4 teams. It'll be the Kings, it'll be the Ducks, it'll be the Golden Knights, and then if shit goes really awry, the Sharks. He'd be like, "Oh yes, San Jose." Marcus will be traveling the coast.
You piece of shit.
First of all, that's 100% correct. Second of all, how dare you?
No, the funniest thing though, it has to be really, really, really bad when Marcus started claiming the Sharks. But he has claimed the Sharks.
that's
When
the
he
big one
claimed
for
the
the
Sharks, it's bad. It's real
Oh, the
bad.
Ducks are still in it. So the order, if you want to know my team rate,
I think I know the order. Can I?
Oh,
can I
it's an easy order. Go ahead.
It's the Sharks.
Number
Oh, you
4.
start from the bottom. You start
Yeah,
from the bottom.
the Sharks,
Okay.
the Ducks, the Kings, then the Knights.
Oh no. See, it goes to Kings and then the Knights.
Okay.
Even though the Knights win, I will support the Kings. They're the number 1 team for me.
Okay.
But I'm glad you put the Ducks way at the bottom.
No, the Ducks-
because that is true. Below
Marcus-
the Golden Knights. That is 100% true.
Yeah, the Ducks ain't been good since Mighty
You know
Ducks.
what? Yeah, if they would bring back the Mighty to their name, I would take their applications in consideration. And also the Detroit Red Wings and some of the Canadian.
But when it
teams
comes
as
to
well.
basketball,
But-
Marcus is a diehard Clipper fan, but he's also affiliated with the Phoenix Suns and the
Nope.
Indiana Pacers.
Come
and
on, man.
sometimes the Houston Rockets, for whatever reason.
The Houston Rockets and the Phoenix Suns have always been because Barkley went there. Once he left, I was done. And it was all Clippers.
But it was 2 years ago you was
And
talking about
then-
Phoenix, Marcus.
No. Maybe in Houston. Never been Phoenix.
It was Phoenix,
'Cause
Marcus.
Phoenix had Chris Paul. I was rooting against them.
He's got 2 NFL teams that are in the same division. I mean, conference.
Yeah. But only one can win it. And I told you, if it ever came down to a gun to my head, I would say I'm a Packer fan. But boy, Aaron Donald's coming back this year. We're going to kick some ass.
They gonna kick the Packers' ass, Marcus. That's the worst part about it. They gonna probably put Jordan Love out.
Hey, I just like to see the Cowboys
the
get
Chelsea
their ass
Green
whooped,
of the
but these are the
NFL.
two teams that beat them. Who?
Jordan Love.
Not really. He
He
plays
get
his
hurt
games.
when it matters.
Not really.
He does.
No.
He
He
does.
played all the important games.
He played the most.
I'm sorry.
important
You
game-
haven't had that many.
Yeah,
You haven't
I'm
had
sorry,
that
we have
many
a
important
stable-
games when Jordan Love's been involved.
We
Yeah,
talking
Marcus.
about every year he's made the playoffs. Every year.
But, no, Mark, his backup made the playoff.
Every
and he
year
came-
he's not. No,
and he come in there
came
hobbling.
and whooped that. No, he came in. He knocked out the Cowboys every year.
Nah, he every time I see Jordan Love, he's out there like Bret Hart walking out the Royal Rumble in '94, hobbling.
Man, I don't know what Jordan Love y'all be watching, man. Y'all watching
the one that don't be winning.
You
The
know
one
what?
that
You
be
stay.
dying.
You stay watching your shitty team with your Aaron Rodgers and your Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't even know who your coach is. Oh, it's Mike McCarthy.
Right, I understand.
Oh my
Marcus.
God! You
Marcus.
dealing with the Great Whites?
No, Marcus. This might be the last year, man. It might be the last year. I
For
just
who?
can't believe
For him.
we did a you going to Mike Tomlin to Mike McCarthy. It's just that you just was tired of black man. They the same coach. They the same
No.
exact coach.
Tomlin is much better coach.
He
McCarthy,
is.
McCarthy can't do shit. The Cowboys actually had a decent team that he could not do anything with.
No, because McCarthy can't manage egos.
Yeah, he can't do anything.
It's a possibility the Jets might be better than the Steelers this year.
No.
Gino
Geno Smith is my quarterback.
Oh wait, Gino back! Oh
No.
shit, Gino back!
Gino
Oh,
is
yeah,
our
y'all just
quarterback.
be kicking the tread on tires.
We may be winning. We may win 3 games. May.
So
If we win any more than that, if we win any more than that, I'll be shocked.
Manny, I'm gonna give you guys 6 wins this year.
You are making a terrible bet.
I'm giving them 6. I give them 6 because even on their even in the Zach Wilson days, they got like 6 or 7. So I'm giving 6
Well,
wins
they
this
did-
year.
Yeah, that's with backups, Marcus. Zach Wilson didn't get the wins. The backups did.
Yeah, I know. I understand what happened. I understand it. They were getting some sneaky wins. We flirted with the idea of doing the Dodgers postseason. Some of those games watch alone.
You flirted with
Dude,
the idea, Marcus.
hold on,
Both Benny and I think it don't work.
I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway. Second, do we plan on doing any NFL football this year?
Yeah, why not?
Do we watch the Jets? Do we watch the
No. Do you want to watch miserableness?
the unvaccinated Pittsburgh Steelers? Or
J.K. Smush said, "Good evening, good afternoon, evening. Ain't nothing in Wyoming. Geno Smith got to get 8. You shut up, you, and don't hurt Chelsea Green. Jets are getting 3 wins, and you know it.
We just not gonna talk about his background though, huh?
It was like that for a while.
Oh, it has? Oh, I guess I didn't know.
I don't know. Seems new to me, but I don't think I pay attention.
J.K. Smush, I think, has 2 accounts. One that says his name, and then the other one has a J.K. Smush.
I love when he has the one with his name. It's like,
These are serious statements, guys. Serious statements.
I still find it funny the time he came into the watch along, called in his daughter and said, "This is Baby Smush," and she had no idea that she was called it.
What?
well, I think we hour 32 minutes. I don't even know what we talked about half the time. We hope you guys enjoyed
Gosh.
this episode of the show. I'm Eric.
The racially ambiguous Lord Man Hayes.
And I'm the obviously black, obviously petty Marcus the grand finale.
No, you
Uh,
said that you're not the petty one. You said that me and Manny are petty.
My petty has a expiry date, unlike
No,
you guys.
No, your pay has declined.
Yeah, and this everybody know this is
Fine.
coming. They can't wait for it. They can't wait. It's coming though.
Oh!
Now that's a wrestler, guys. That's a wrestler, not an ab in sight.
That's a
That was
tough
our
guy
role
right
model.
there.
Even in the Photoshop, whenever they do these things, they normally like draw some muscles in there. They didn't even consider it.
Yeah, well, me and Marcus will be back with a watch along Friday night. All right for a fight.
Friday nights are right for fighting, based off the Elton John song.
And then yeah, this will probably be in a couple of weeks. It may change. It may change.
And
It's
just
this
remember-
one's subject to a
Yeah, whenever we feel the most patriotic, tough guy.
And if you ever need to ask somebody for money, make sure you look like this. On that note.
You ain't got $1 for me?
You know,
ain't got
could
shit.
you imagine if he was with my ex? That'd be quite funny.
Betty. She would be taken well care of, man. Ryan be taking care of people.
Yeah, he was saying he saved. He saved.
He was Captain Save-A-Ho real quick. He would borrow money to give to other people. That's how bad he was.
Oh, he
As-
loves it.
As the sirens go off, as how the
They're
sirens
playing us
go
out.
in.
They're playing us out.
They playing us out. We'll see you guys when we
Sound
see
of the
you.
police.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Stay sharp.
The sound
We
of
out.
the beat.